Hello everyone, welcome to 8 Minutes Reading Channel. Today I will read episode 1.37 from Article 475 to Article 486. On Code Environment and Natural Resources, Kingdom of Cambodia. Article 475. Application of Standard Water Supply Agreement. 1. The Standard Supply Agreement for the location to which the water access entitlement relates shall comply with water access entitlement unless a separate supply agreement has been A. Agreed between the infrastructure permit holder and the water access entitlement holder. B. Submitted to the ministry or institution responsible for water resources. Article 476. Application for water license or permits. 1. Persons may apply for a water license or permit at the ministries or institution responsible for water resources to commence the following activities. A. Excavate in a watercourse, lake, wetland, floodplain, spring, or reservoir. B. Place fill in a watercourse, natural lake, wetland, floodplain, spring, or reservoir. C. Water bore driller. D. Groundwater pump installer. 2. Requirement, formats, and procedures to apply for or revoke a water license, permit, and certificate shall be determined by legal instruments of the ministries or institutions responsible for water resources. Article 477. Proof of water license, permit, and certificate. When conducting inspections, competent officials may require the natural persons to show water licenses, permits, and certificates in case of the following activities. A. Constructing, deepening, enlarging, or casing a water bore in pump construction operation. B. Removing, replacing, altering, or repairing the casing or lining in pump construction operation. C. Decommissioning a water bore. D. Installing, replacing, altering, or decommissioning a pump. Article 478. Reporting requirements. 1. All persons undertaking work about water bores for professional or commercial purposes shall report to the ministry or institution responsible for water resources. 2. The detailed information required in the report shall be determined by the legal instrument of the ministries or institutions responsible for water resources. Article 479. Record of activities. 1. A water license, permit, and certificate holder shall keep information on the activities carried out in alignment with the provisions of this code. 2. A water license, permit, and certificate holder shall provide the information stated in the above paragraph to the ministries or institutions responsible for water resources upon request. Article 480. Authorizations for water supply and use. No person shall supply or use water unless authorized to do so by the ministries or institutions responsible for water resources in compliance with the provisions of this code, relevant laws, and legal instruments. Article 481. Breach of authorization. The holder of an authorization shall not breach the conditions specified in the authorization letter. Article 482. Access of competent officers to private land. Competent officials of the ministry or institution responsible for water resources shall have the right to access the private lands of owners or occupiers to conduct technical surveys, assessments, or monitoring of matters unless A. The ministry or institution responsible for water resources has not provided the landowner or occupier with prior written notification. B. The competent officer does not provide identification evidence and possesses a letter of authorization from the ministry or institution responsible for water resources. Article 483. Exemptions for water access entitlement. All persons shall have water access entitlement without a permit for the following activities. A. Irrigation of land less than 10 hectares total area. B. Clean water supply, in which the water used is less than 40 cubic meters per day. C. Run-of-river hydropower or other hydropower techniques that do not require water. Impoundment, diversion, or abstraction. Article 484. Determination of banks and shores. A subdecree shall determine the determination of banks, shores, and components of river basins. Chapter 6. Sustainable Forest Resources Management. Part 1. Responsible Institutions. Article 485. Responsible Ministries or Institutions. 1. The ministry responsible for environment and natural resources and subnational administration shall manage, protect, conserve, and control sustainable forest resources in natural protected areas. 2. Managing forest resources, wildlife resources, and forest lands outside natural protected areas shall be under the competence of the ministries or institutions responsible for forestry. Article 486. Roles and Duties. 1. The ministry responsible for environment and natural resources and subnational administrations shall have the following roles and duties. A. Develop draft policies, strategic plans, action plans, and legal instruments, and enforce the laws concerning forest resource and ecosystem management. B. Manage, protect, conserve, and control sustainable forest resources, including but not limited to sustainable forest-based energy consumption, issuance of permits, and management and control of technical guidelines for sustainable forest. C. Study and collect forest data for scientific, economic, social, and environmental purposes to create a matrix and standard and establish a management plan for sustainable forest management. D. Conduct a complete and timely assessment of all forest resources and other developments concerning activities that may affect the environment and society before approval. E. Prepare a proposal for establishing, altering, and revoking sustainable forest management in compliance with applicable legal instruments and international legal tools to which the Kingdom of Cambodia is a state party. F. Promote education and information dissemination to the public about the importance of managing, preserving, and protecting forest resources to encourage participation in conserving and protecting natural resources in forest areas for sustainable management. G. Restore forest land ecosystems by planting threatened trees to promote and achieve carbon emission mitigation from forest loss and degradation. H. Clearly define the legal status of all forest lands for sustainable management. I. Define forest boundary and inventory forest land, analyses, maintain the data, and update the data to use for sustainable forest management. J. Develop and implement measures in collaboration with competent ministries or institutions to systematically protect the forests from forest resource use without permission or illegal settlement and other illegal activities. K. Consult on public road construction projects within the forests. L. Publicly disseminate and transparently implement all aspects of sustainable forest management. M. Participate in international forest product and management certification programs. N. Collaborate with ministries, institutions, subnational administrations, and local communities to strengthen sustainable forest management. O. Investigate, research, prevent, crack down, build cases, and act as plaintiff before the competent court. P. Develop the capacity to respond to forest crimes promptly. Q. Compile, manage, and disseminate forest resource database. 2. Allocation of specific functions, roles, and duties to subnational administrations shall be determined in a subdecree. Thank you for joining our reading. I hope you will join our reading in episode 1.38. Bye for now. See you soon.